Hey everybody, what's going on? This is Greg Randolph from Decked. We're here to do a little Decked 101. So Decked, we make a lot of things, but our main product right now is the drawer system. You get 2 full bed length drawers in the back of your truck. Don't lie to yourself. You know, if you own a truck, it's probably a junk show. You got stuff in your cab, underneath your seat. You've got bins and tubs for your tools. You might have a crossover toolbox in the back of your truck, which we all know is a giant black hole. The thing about Decked is it gives you horizontal storage and organization. You can access all your gear. You can pick things up, you can put them back. It's slick, it's neat, it's organized, and you don't sacrifice any of the functionality of your truck bed. The deck of the Decked system has a 2,000-pound payload, just like a half-ton truck. And each drawer has a 200-pound payload. So you put 200 pounds of your tools, your gear, rescue equipment, whatever you need inside your drawers, and get all that stuff out of your cab and get rid of the plastic tubs that are usually bounced around the back of your truck. It is an industrial grade tool. It is made to go to work. This thing has a 2,000-pound payload, so you can load this thing up with pallets of material, plywood, your ATV, whatever it is. We do sell drawer locks. You can lock your drawers. When you close your tailgate, you can't open up the drawers. You can't get in there and you can't take the Decked system out. It is weatherproof, so you can have full confidence of driving around in like a torrential rainstorm, snowstorm, that kind of thing. Everything in your drawers is gonna stay dry. Typically Decked is a no drill install. We use your bed tie downs. In each corner of your truck, you've got a bed tie down, and we use a J-hook that goes into the ammo can. The ammo can is another handy little storage compartment in the corner. J-hook connects right here to your bed tie down. So once you drop the system in the bed of your truck, you just cinch it up in the 4 corners with the J-hook and you're good to go. Everyone who's had a kitchen drawer or shop drawer or something like that that's got a slide, usually it bends or binds, something goes wrong with it. We wanted to avoid that because you guys are using these things for heavy equipment, materials. So we use basically a sealed bearing kind of skateboard style wheel that's got a urethane material to it, and that lets that drawer slide really smoothly. Doesn't bind. You can really, rack on the thing, and actually the more weight you put in your drawer, the smoother it's gonna roll, so it compresses that weight down on those wheels. Really cool things about Decked is we can fit nearly every full-size and mid-size truck and cargo van that's on the road today. Now the Decked system itself weighs about 200 to 220 pounds, and you can take it out in about 10 to 15 minutes if you need to, or put it back in. And when you take it out, it does store pretty nicely in a nice stacked package. It's gonna come to you in a giant bathtub-sized box. It weighs about 250 pounds. It'll be on a pallet and get dropped off at your place. It's then up to you to put it together, which fortunately isn't that hard. You'll need a handful of common tools that most of you guys have in your garage, a couple wrenches, screwdriver, pliers and whatnot, but super easy. Take you a couple, 2-3 hours though to do it, and you may need to have a friend to help you with a couple steps, because there are some heavy pieces you need to put in your truck when you're putting it together. Decked is a made in America product. We're proud to make it here in the United States. It's got a 3-year warranty. We want you to know that no matter what, we'll take care of you. If you have a problem, hit us up. Just tell us the truth. If you did something to cause it to get broken or faulty, just tell us so we know we got you covered. We'll make it right for you, so just hit us up if you have any issues at all. Edition of Decked 101, we're gonna introduce to you a really cool new product that we've just developed that I'm really excited about. And this is it. It's called the D-Bag. For reference, the D-Bag is just about the same size as the D-Box. It's made out of a combination of materials. It's a very versatile bag. It's a hybrid soft shell. You'll see that the top and bottom are made from a thermoformed EVA foam coated with a ballistic nylon cloth. That makes it really durable. It won't rip, won't tear, won't snag. 900D TPU coated nylon. This is another really durable fabric. It gives it its soft, expand and collapse capabilities. We designed this specifically for the drawers. You can use it however you want, but we wanted something you could really pack full of gear and it wouldn't lose its shape and it wouldn't get caught up when you're opening and closing the drawers. Number 8 YKK zipper, holding this reinforced lid together. So if you're packing it full, you can really put your knee on there if you need to and zip the thing shut. Zips really smoothly. It's double taped, which makes it a really durable zipper as well. On each end, we've got an aluminum handle, makes it easy to grab out of the drawers. You can use it to carry it as well. The straps are designed here on the side to snug down so they don't get caught in the drawer. but also so if you're going to carry it, you can actually carry it like a briefcase like that. You can adjust the straps just like this, and it becomes a backpack. And it's got, I mean, you're not going to go climb Everest with this thing, but if you're going to the 44th floor to fix the elevator, it goes on your back. Even comes with a sternum strap like a typical backpack, and so you can carry it with you wherever you want to go. Nest the handles here together on the strap and then carry it horizontally. If you have stuff in there you don't want to have roll around, or that's just what you got to work with, you can do that. They just snap right off with a handy little carabiner system here, and you can throw them away or not use them that day, but we just figure sometimes you may not want to have straps on your bag. First thing you'll notice when you open the lid, there's a tool roll that's attached to the inside of the lid. This gives you full organization for small parts. There's these zipper pouches on the top. They're somewhat transparent, so you can kind of see the contents of which is in each pouch, just like any traditional tool roll. You just tear it out of the lid there, and it becomes a fully mobile tool roll like you guys have all seen. So the Dorito, we call it. This is a little modular storage piece. It's made from that same heavy duty 900 TPU coated nylon, built with the same material that you find on the outside of the bag. It also has a thermoform tub at the bottom, so you can actually store it in the drawer outside of the bag, but also helps it find its home in the bag and stay in place, and with the snaps, it won't be slopping around and causing a mess. And this is a great thing for, you know, your battery charger, batteries, stinky stuff, dirty stuff, your shoes, boots, whatever. Also comes with these big oversized zipper pulls, so you can use it with your gloves on, and that's the duffel. Okay, there you have it. That's the D-bag from Decked. Thanks for tuning in to Decked 101. If you have any questions or comments, hit us up below.
I'm Dave Canterbury with Self-Reliance Outfitters in the Pathfinder School, and we've come together with Decked to create a co-branded survival kit that will fit in a cross box that you can store in your deck drawer system. What we've done is we have assembled components that are high quality, that are good in emergency scenarios, and will give you the minimal amount of kit that you should have with you for an emergency situation should it arise while you're in your vehicle. Your number one survival priority is always going to be self-aid. If you have a broken bone or you're bleeding and you don't fix that, you can't affect your other survival priorities of fire, shelter, water, signaling for rescue, and those type things. It's not very big, but it's fairly comprehensive. Our number one, it has a tourniquet. That's the most important emergency survival item you can carry probably, because you can bleed out in a very short amount of time from arterial bleeding. So we put a good quality tourniquet in this kit. We also have a large emergency dressing in this kit that can be used for major bleeding as well. You have a SAM splint that can be unrolled, twisted, bent, cut if needs be for a finger or something like that. That can be used to wrap around an injured limb to stabilize it and immobilize that limb. And then you have bandages and gauze and things that can wrap around that to keep it in place. And it even includes an emergency blanket in case you need it to be able to reflect heat from your fire convectively to rapidly rewarm your body in a situation of hypothermia. There's a few other bandages and things like that in there. There's a triangle dressing. There are some shears. Fairly comprehensive kit for what it is. Will definitely take care of you in an emergency scenario. It also has a MOLLE attachment on it. So if you're to carry this kit away from the box itself, you have ways that you can carry it or attach it to another backpack. Key elements here are a folding saw. And a lot of people wonder with survival, why would you carry a folding saw over something like a hatchet or an axe? Because hatchets and axes obviously can process lots and lots of material. Fact is, a learning curve for an axe is much steeper than the learning curve for a saw. The weight is much different than a saw. And in a true survival scenario short term, you should need to cut large timbers. You're not building a log cabin. You may be building a small shelter frame or making a sustaining fire to keep yourself warm or disinfect your water. This saw will do all of those things for you. It's made from a high quality Swedish stainless steel, so it's not going to break on you if you bend it in the kerf. When you're cutting and you get in a hurry and you bend it, the blade's not going to snap on you. It folds up very small, fits in a backpack very nicely, fits in this cross box perfectly. The next element of this kit is a good knife. something that you don't mind abusing in a survival scenario, is very important. This knife is made from a high carbon steel. It has a rubberized handle on it so that if you have blood on your hands or you're wet and it's raining, you're not going to lose your grip. It has a C100 carbon steel in it that's very similar to 1095 that they use in Sweden to make these knives. This company's been in business for over 130 years. Moore knife is a very high quality knife, and it's the knives that we recommend at our school when we're teaching students as well. It has a good, sharp Scandinavian grind. It has a 90-degree spine on it so that it can be used to scrape a ferrocerium rod. And this rod we'll talk about in just a few minutes, but you can scrape this rod and throw lots and lots of hot sparks into your tinder material, as long as you have that 90-degree spine. You can also use that spine to process tinder materials like fat wood or dry wood to give yourself small shavings. Very important to have a good knife. The next element that you have is you have something that you can build shelter with. So what we've done is we've put a 7x7 Pathfinder tarp in here. It comes in the bag with tent stakes and ropes to set it up in several different configurations, and those configurations from plow point to A-frame to lean-to are also shown on the front of the package so that you understand the different configurations that tarp can be set up in. Then you have an extra 100 feet of 550 paracord that you can use for lashing this tarp to something, stretching it between two trees. Your fire starting components that we talked about a minute ago are a ferrocerium rod, which is a 6" by 3/8 ferrocerium rod, so that you throw 3,000 plus degree sparks into a tinder material, and even if it's marginal or damp, this will still get you by. We've also included Mini Inferno in this kit. A Mini Inferno is a waterproof, accelerant-based fire starting device that can be used in any weather to start fire, and it will give you 5 to 7 minutes of open flame to dry marginal tinder sources or damp tinder sources to help keep your fire going and get it ready to add fuel. The last component of this kit is a stainless steel bottle and a stainless steel cup. You need a stainless steel or at least metal bottle of some sort that's single walled. And that's important to understand that any bottle you're going to put in a fire has to be a single wall stainless steel bottle. If it's vacuum packed and has a double wall, it's going to burst when it's in the fire. Once that vacuum inside heats up, it will burst the size of your bottle. So you want a single wall bottle that you can actually place in the fire once you've collected a groundwater resource to boil that water and disinfect it for consumption, at which time you can boil and dump your water. You can be drinking this while you're boiling more. This can be suspended over a fire very easily. And you have a cup that you can use later on if you need to for a chamber to make charred material. But it also gives you multiple containers that you can be boiling or cooking in at the same time. All of these components fit very well into this crossbox. 2 cutting tools. This box is very, very heavy duty. You're not going to tear this thing up. Keep this thing.
Henley from BAKFlip Industry. This beautiful cover offers a smooth texture and a matte finish to create a unique look in our BAKFlip family of products. Moreover, it offers our premium density core capable of standing up to 400 pounds of weight distributed over the top. This product is going to be robust and perfect for the UV desert climate and off-road applications. It allows you to open the tailgate and close it underneath the cover, which is very new, while still being able to close the cover easily over the top of your tailgate if it's already been closed. The automatic latches are effortless to allow you to click and fold the cover into an open position. Now you'll notice D-shaped bumpers that are going to prevent any direct contact to the cab or glass when the covers lean forward. And then a very simple locking rod goes into the slide lock to gain access to 100% of the pickup bed for driving at highway speeds. Use an EPDM seal that joins to the top horizontal surface of your bed rail on your truck. And at the back, a triple fin seal will create a watertight barrier against your tailgate. With the new premium features of the universal function of the tailgate and the robust construction and matte finish of the panels, we are confident the MX-4 is a great choice. MX-4 is proudly made in America with a manufacturer's 3-year warranty.
Yes, I'm ready. I will track KNAACK.
If you enjoyed our video, don't forget to hit the like button below. And if you want to see similar videos in the future, smash that subscribe button and make sure to turn the notification bell on. For now, that's all I've got. And in all that you do, we want to help you beat yesterday.